Welcome back everyone, Joe here. Hope everyone's doing well. So today is actually Monday, February 5th. As you see here is where we went and did the last video that you guys saw. I have that burn pile. I have yet to burn anything off of it yet, but I'm gonna go ahead, take all these sticks in here, start piling it up over there. I'm gonna have to burn it sooner rather than later. I actually just scared away 2 squirrels out of there and some little birds, so I'm trying not to have anything use it as a nesting site. Don't let the short sleeves fool you. I just went and put the game cameras back. I had my sweatshirt and jacket on, and I don't like getting too sweaty, so I'm trying to get this shirt to dry out a little bit before I start to continue. It's currently 31 degrees out, but I'm gonna come in here, get all these little twigs and sticks out of here from that flag. I'm not sure if you guys could see it back there along. That's just stuff that I've marked and the last owner has marked. Again, I'm not sure what they marked that for. That is not the property line. The property line goes a lot further, but that's the marking that I'm going to use to go back until. I did that a few years back when I was using that as a trail to get into the woods, not knowing that I would have cleared as much as I did. But I'm going to try to get in here, get all these little guys done from that marker over, and I'll probably take as much as I can and just keep adding it to that brush pile. If not, what I'll do is I'll make a separate pile off to the side and I have another burn area there too. So I haven't really figured that out. So today we just got the Coleman Outfitter 550. That's loaded up with the fuel. I just went to Sheets, got I think 10, maybe 12, 13 gallons of non-ethanol fuel. I'm using the BILT HARD TNA 0006 again. I got the ECHO PB-9010T, my professional log cutter kit here from Rural King, and this Craftsman little 6-inch 20 volt or V20 handheld chainsaw. Little easy, simple guy to use, very effective. So I'm gonna get in here, get everything fired up, let it warm up. All right guys, here's the BILT HARD 20-inch 59cc saw. I'll put a link down in the description. Again, this is it's just a review. I'm not getting paid by them. It's just a review, and to be honest with you, I really like it so far. Haven't had any issues, and it's had enough of power, and I really like this over exaggerated handbar here. Getting into stuff, it just feels a lot different than the other ones I've used. So I'm just gonna make sure the brake is on, pull out the choke. Oh yeah, and make sure that you turn it on back here, this on button. On, brakes on. That warm up, the brake is still on. I don't have my chaps or any protective gear on. That's a cold wind. I'm gonna need my sweatshirt on. I'm gonna get the PB-9010T started up too. Before I do that, look how nice and electric is. Look, let me warm it up. She's ready. chestnut. Stop hitting me. Ow. This is actually like fantastic. The bigger one goes back there. I don't know why they're coming out so easy, but I'm not going to complain. Dry sticks could stay. Dry sticks. These trees are making me look like I'm jacked right now. If I could deactivate the picture taking on the GoPro and the time lapse, I would. It's one thing I definitely don't like about the GoPro is that, so I accidentally took 2 pictures of myself taking down these 2 trees instead of having it playing. So, I mean, I literally said exactly where I wanted to put them. I had the GoPro where they would be dropping. It would have been perfect. It would have been beautiful. And well, I didn't get it. So that's totally frustrating and annoying. So I'm gonna buck these ones up, and that might be it for in here for today. I got a lot of little stuff down that I wanted to. I got the blowing out that I wanted to get done with the leaf blowing. I might take down 1 or 2 of these thinner trees in here right now, like that one or that one. But outside of that, I'm kind of a little ticked off right now. I'm not gonna lie. At myself, it's my fault 100%. There's no one else to blame. I should pay more attention. If you guys are looking into one of these ECHO PB-9010Ts, I would strongly recommend it. They are thirsty. It is a thirsty machine, but it is like a Honda Civic on your back. So, I mean, just me alone, I got all this done in about 25 minutes of leaves that have never been blown. My parents have been in this house for 5 years. No one's ever been up here. I mean, I did when we first started making trails before we knew how we were going to do it. And when we started opening it up along the flat areas. But, I mean, besides that one winter when I wrapped some of these trees up with those flags, that's the only other time, and never with a blower or any other equipment to clean up. So this will be a good section for me to stop at for today. Tomorrow when I come back out here, I'm gonna move most of those bigger sticks and branches and hopefully start burning within the next day or so. But I would like to get some of these guys that are hanging across here, like this one right there, get that out of there, and some of these smaller guys, and make my way up the hill. I'm gonna probably just keep packing this in here. If not, what I'll do is I'll pack some of the stuff up on this hillside here. I'll keep it stood up the best as I can, so it's not all laying down, make it into a brush pile. And then when I need it, or while I'm burning, I'll just keep tossing and going. But I have to get spray paint and spray some of these trees in here that I want gone, some of the bigger trees that I'm hoping to get in and get done. If you guys notice a little bit different, my GoPro is actually dead right now, so I'm using my iPhone. But there are trees like this tree in here that it's just absolutely magnificent, and I want to keep it along with the other ones. So, dying. What I would like to do is let me just pay attention to walk, because it's kind of hard to walk, talk, film, and not fall down. So look at this tree right here. This tree is like absolutely stunning. You guys hear the birds? If I stay still long enough, they land and they're eating all the little bugs that they just opened up. Look at this tree right here. This massive oak tree. It's just unbelievable. There's another one behind it there. Another one. So I'm going to get rid of all these little junk trees like these here. There's about 7,000 of these. I think they're considered beech trees, gum trees, something like that. They're all over behind me. Every tree you see in here is basically one of those, and every little one that you see in here is basically one of those. So I'm going to get rid of them, start cutting them down to the ground. I am curious as to what you guys are using for ground cover for something like this. I had a lot of luck with cereal grain rye, like a lot of luck. It's actually fantastic. But I don't plan on mowing any of this. So either some sort of wild seed or some sort of grass seed is fine. Any of them, a pasture seed, I've noticed is quite expensive, so I don't know if I'm going to put any of that in here. But I would like to put something down to cover this dirt. I don't want any kind of erosion. So I might just go get like 1,000 pounds of cereal grain rye and just walk and toss it as we go, just to have some sort of ground cover in here. But for the long term, I'd like something else. This will never be flat, beautiful pasture, but it'll be open where we could actually access it or use it or do whatever that we need to do with it. I don't think we're going to do much with it, but it won't look like this disgustingly thick forest in here that you can't see. I mean, that'll be on the back side of the property, but you know, this side will be open and exposed and look really nice. So let me know if you guys don't mind. I am curious. Again, we're in North Carolina, so I guess the southeast, if you don't mind. And I went online. I'm going to try to get as much sunlight as I can in here. I'm hoping to get about 10 or 15 persimmon trees for the whole property. I want to load up on apple trees. And I mean, definitely for the wildlife, but I would like to have them for our own. And if we could use this space and use it wisely and have a bunch of fruit-bearing trees, how do you really go wrong? So enough of talking. Let me get in here. I'm really just taking my time because I don't feel like moving heavy stuff right now, being lazy. All right, guys, that's the end of day number 2. I'll be back out here tomorrow for number 3. What I'm gonna do is tidy up these piles a little bit more than what I have them. I don't think I'm gonna get my tractor down here just yet. What I would like to do is get some more of these bigger trees out, anything about 6 inches or smaller, get them out of here and work my way down, and then make the piles of leaves again, take out the smaller stuff, grab the smaller trees, the 6 inches or smaller down, and then probably go ahead and get some yellow or red, or I have trouble with red, yellow, some sort of paint that I could see white. And what I'll do is I'll make like a check mark on it, and on top I'll put like an arrow saying that, like, yeah, it's good to go. At least I'll be like my little indication that if it does take me until after springtime and we're working more towards the summertime and I'm still working on this, at least I know that tree has no dead branches in the top of it that I could that I went ahead and already saw in the fall time. But at the rate I'm moving, I should be done with this by no later than what are we in, February, March, April. So I'm hoping April I'll be done with this whole side here. That's getting all the piles out and all that other stuff. If you guys do have a tractor, I have a 26 horsepower tractor. I believe my PTO is rated at 16, 17 horsepower. It's a Mahindra 1626. I got to look it up. I'm not too sure about that. I would like to go ahead and get a 3-point chipper for that. If not, possibly one of the standalone ones with a gas motor on it, and start chipping if I don't have to burn all this stuff. But we'll see. I always wanted to implement on the back of the tractor that does that, so I might get rid of that big aerator thing that I have. It was like $1,000, and to be honest with you, it was a waste of money. So I'm probably going to get rid of that, sell it on like Facebook Marketplace, and then put that money towards a chipper or something. I'll see. If you guys have any, if it's not attached to a tractor and it's one of them gas ones, let me know which ones you guys have. I might shop around that a little bit more. But I'm pretty happy with what I have right here. Granted, it looks a lot worse than what it is, but you have to go through the ugly to get to the pretty. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we're currently 5 days later. It took my Uncle John and I about 4 hours to get this fire the way it is. We used a bag of charcoal, let it slowly build up to where it is now. The ground is soaked all around here. You can see it rained for 2 days straight and heavy downpours. So I'm not worried about it catching fire anywhere else. We have a northeast wind, which is coming from behind the fire, working its way this way. And like I said, this whole area is drenched, and everything else has no leaves or really anything else that can get caught on fire. What I'm gonna do now is go up top. I got a bunch of paperwork I gotta get done. Like I said, it is Monday. I'm gonna finish out my day doing that. go take a shower because I'm drenched, get everything inside, let this burn down. I can see it from the window. What I'll do is in the next few days when I'm making more fires, I'll bring the brush to over here, stack it and light it up. But this is really doing great. If I had more time, I'd keep going, but I don't have the time today.